Hello, welcome to the channel. Happy Cemetery Sunday, everybody. This Sunday, I just hopped into my truck and I'm gonna take a ride over to Palm Coast, Florida, where I have found some information that an old cemetery from the turpentine days was actually built on, and now there's like a gated community sitting on top of where it was. This is really crazy to me. Odd things. Why would you build on top of historic cemeteries? I guess I have found information that it was a couple gravestones that were just like coquina stones marking the graves. Only a few. So it was the turpentine workers from long ago. And when they passed away, it was probably hard for them to transport the bodies back up to St. Augustine, Florida, or different towns. So they would just bury them near the turpentine camps. So I've been doing a lot of research lately also on cemeteries, which I always do, to try to find cemeteries that are lost, abandoned, any weird ones that are kind of displaced. And this one caught my eye. I actually found a new website that listed so many lost cemeteries from the turpentine days long ago in Florida. And right here, I know it's hard to see on my phone, I show my phone lately a lot, but this was the Kings Road Cemetery. Kings Road Cemetery. I found this really cool website. It listed that the Kings Road Cemetery is on Greenwood Drive. So Greenwood Drive in Palm Coast, off the old Kings Road that ran through there, which is kind of not there anymore. But man, this when I found this was crazy, this information. So pull it up right here. This is the community that was built on top of this cemetery. This cemetery, there's some words right here. This is a creek called Hulett Branch. The cemetery was probably along this creek, like most old cemeteries are. And talking to some historians around, they actually kind of tried to save it and warn the city that it was there. And it's right here on Greenwood Drive. So right in this area, there's a pond behind it. Your house could be on it. I definitely wouldn't want to live there if it was me. That's pretty sad. So we're gonna take a ride to Palm Coast up north on US 1 and see if we can go in this gated community down Greenwood Drive and see where the cemetery actually was at one time. We might not be able to get in the gates, but if we can't, I will stand outside and we'll talk about it for a minute in that area. Join me, a little ride to a cemetery that is long gone. All right, y'all, we have made it to the roundabout at Old Kings Road and US 1, and I believe this new road to the left here is called Plank Road. And the community is called, let's see, we're about to go around the roundabout here. Freedom at Sawmill Branch. Homes from the mid 300,000s. And check it out, the gate is open. So I am going inside. Looks like a DR Horton community. Can't say much about them. But we're gonna go over here to Greenwood. Right down this road. Let's see if we can find that spot where the cemetery was. I'm looking around and it looks like This place is wide open with barely any houses built yet. One of those huge clear-cut developments that's just destroying Florida. And right over here, shout out to my friend with the Kings Road Historic District YouTube channel, Hulett's Mill, right over here. See all these houses, this community ruined it. There's a historic area right over here, and these woods is a historic area in the real old Kings Road. It's so sad what's going on here. But we're not talking about destruction and development today, although this cemetery is in one of those areas. But it's so strange, there's no houses here yet. We're on Greenwood Drive. And right here in this area was where the Kings Road Cemetery was. This is sad. All right, we have made it to the destination of where the cemetery was. Right here, following maps, Greenwood Drive, right where the circle is right there. And we'll go back to maps. And when you do look on Google Maps, see right where I'm sitting, you see right next to the pond, this really dark area of the dirt. That's where the cemetery was. That's where I'm gonna jump out and check it out. Different kind of cemetery Sunday this week. Usually I'm walking cemeteries, you know, checking out the tombstones and the graves. This one is different. This is sad. This is very saddening. So this was the Kings Road Cemetery. It was right in this area, right here. Lots of history over here in these woods. Nothing left anymore. The land has been churned up, moved around. This was all trees and woods at one time, so you can just imagine when they came through clearing the land that the headstones that were here were just wiped away. It's so sad to me. And I'm just to the point so much now that I'm just so tired of what's been happening here in Florida, Northeast Florida, all around. I mean, this was a cemetery. Soon this will all be houses. How can that be? How can they wipe out history? The greed of money? Like, I'm tired of it. I'd rather see this historic cemetery here, this historic land, a plaque to learn of what was here, than all these cheaply built cookie cutter homes in their perfectly manicured looking community. It's sickening. So I might start speaking my mind a little more on my channel. And I'm sorry for that if it offends anybody, but you know, being real is the best way to be. And this is real. This is real life here. These were real people buried here long ago. You know, they had a name. And to me, they were just disrespected. Along with the history of this county that's been disrespected for over 40, 50 years now. It's sad. It's so sad. Cemetery Sunday. Kings Road Cemetery. Glad I could visit it before houses were on top of it and that gate was closed. But it's sad that nothing's here anymore. The document, the graves, the names, anything to show. Thanks for joining me once again on another Cemetery Sunday. If you haven't, please subscribe to my channel, like the video. It helps my channel a lot. Hit that like button. Trying to grow this channel slowly. It's just a hobby. Things like this, it just needs to be documented, because everything eventually is going to be wiped away in Florida. The power and greed of money is insane here right now. Thanks for joining me once again. I'll see you guys next time.